When you pray, let the devil get mad. When you shine, these demons react to you. Your light got them uncomfortable. Now they moving real tactical. Hey, good morning and happy Friday. It's your girl Nikila, better known as Nikki. Welcome to my channel, Starting Nikila. I do talk about God. I talk about relationships, whether it's with your significant other, your children, your family, mother, father, sister, brother, cousin. I like to talk about modeling, film, as I am an actress, movies, home decor, fitness, and so much more. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for just being a part of this conversation today. I thank you for being here. So thank you. I wanted to talk about the spirit of discernment. People that I'm connected to, people that I love, people that are in my life. When I pray for them, I also pray for them to have discernment. Because the thing about discernment is when God blesses us, and everybody doesn't have it, it's something that you have to pray for. You have to ask God for. And I'm not always right on the money. Sometimes I'm a little off, but I thank God for discernment, because when you know who you are and when you have discernment, you pick up on things that other people don't pick up on. Like for instance, if I've been around people, whether it's a man or a woman, and I've experienced it in both situations where I'm going to use this as a scenario. I was a part of a, how can I put it? I was a part of a marketing company, and I do have experience in life insurance, but at this time I was a part of a company, and I was actually at the time I was trying to obtain my life insurance license. And of course, anybody who've ever done that before, it's not an easy thing to do. However, what they do is they put everybody in little groups, so you're part of a team. And to make a long story short, the team that I was a part of, it was connected to another team. And this other team, the guy kind of had a crush, so to speak. He's married now. And, you know, the thing is that he had a crush. I was very much aware that he liked me, as well as other people knew, but he never approached me. He would say, hey, how you doing? Or he would ask me, for whatever, business that we had at the moment, but never approached me. However, he invited me to an outing. And the outing he invited me to, there was one guy that showed up, and he had his son with him, and he's little at the time. I don't know how old he is now, but he has to be no more than 3 or 4 years old. And he brought his son with him, because this was like a late night thing, and it was like a main event. I don't know if you're familiar with main event, but they have like games like bowling and laser tag. There's a bar in the middle, so to speak. However, he invited us to this event. The guy had his son, and then there was a married couple that was on his team. And the wife was really nice and everything. The husband, a lot of times when people feel like you can see through them, they don't like you. Whatever it is about me or my spirit, that man did not like me. He would play it off. He would play it off. I would say for the most part, it was my spirituality, because he would like throw things out there and say, oh, you messing with the church's money. It don't matter. He did not like me. And I picked that up very strong in my spirit. Nobody had to tell me. All you have to do is pay attention to people, because a person will smile in your face, and behind your back, they'll say something, to somebody else negative about you, or the energy would just be very standoffish or nasty. I don't like you. So that was that. Another situation, and this is always a work situation. That's how I know I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to be, one day, y'all going to see me, and I'm going to be rich. I'm telling you. It's always a work situation. The other situation was a young lady. I was doing like janitorial work for a very popular company, and I was working overnight. And she seemed very, you know what, I'm gonna take that back, because when I first met her, she was just seemed like a troublemaker, not very helpful, not like, welcome, I know this is your first day, but welcome, this is how things go. Not like that at all. Very competitive, very, oh, you did that, let me try to do this too, or I picked it up from the beginning. However, I did kind of looked over it, but eventually it started to show, and I realized this woman don't like me. It's not something I did, it's who I am. This woman does not like me. So when God gives us discernment, it's just things that you're gonna feel, you're gonna know, that other people are gonna be, oh no, she's nice, she don't have a problem with you. No, a person can smile in your face and be ready to like knock the mess out of you behind your back, because they don't like your spirit. It's something in you that they know they don't have, and in my personal situations, that's exactly what it's been. So with that being said, I just encourage you to always pay attention to your intuition. Our intuition, it never lies, especially when you're locked in with God. And I know I'm locked in with God. It doesn't matter how a person feels about me. He always got his hands on me. And I actually had a female tell me, I was a lot younger. I was probably like teens, maybe early 20, and I had a female tell me, I just don't like you.
When you pray, let the devil get mad. When you shine, demons react. Your light got them uncomfortable. Now they moving real tactical.